everybody, it's Trina. Welcome and welcome back if you're a regular. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for clicking on. Today we're going to talk about how to maintain hair color and, if needed, how to get rid of it. I'm not talking about bleach. When we lighten our hair, it doesn't go back to the natural color. Okay, I'm not gonna be sniffling, I promise. Anyway, so when we lift the color from our hair, that's it. It might get a little dull looking or brassy. That's why there's purple shampoo and purple stuff. But today we're talking about a different kind of coloring, which is the only other kind. When you deposit color in your hair. So for example, I know I probably said this a few times, I got a color gloss in April, and if you want to know more about gloss versus glaze, I recommend you check out my gloss versus glaze video. So I found a picture of when I was getting these highlights. It was in 2002. That's how, where are they up to now? See, my colorist is so freaking good. And because my hair is grayish, whitish, or like up to here, I guess. When your hair is dry, porosity is pretty much like how thirsty your hair is. I started using box dyes, semi-permanent and permanent. It's what it sounds like. Permanent is, it's not really permanent. It's not permanent like my highlights. These aren't gonna turn or burn no matter how much I shampoo it. Permanent color can be lifted, even if you get it at a salon. So I'm gonna try and make that story fast, because I tend to go on and on about that and I get all heated. Okay, ways to maintain a nice fresh color. Say you went red, or you wanted to go darker and you wanted black. I'm just giving some examples, but it's pretty much anything other than bleaching. To keep that color and to keep it fresh, just like it looked the day you stepped out of the salon, here are some things to do and to not do. I already mentioned keeping your hair in good condition, making sure. I always recommend like oil, and oil that your hair likes. For my type of hair, or argan oil is the best. But I have type 1A. That just means like it's the straightest hair you can have. Okay, so hot water is your worst enemy. Hot water is, I think, in my vast experience with coloring my hair, rinsing it out with hot water, and even using hot water for anything in your hair is a sure way to make it go down the drain. Also, on the heat subject, stay out of the sun as much as you can, or wear a hat or a UV protectant, anything like that. Hot tools also. I haven't done the research about if those kind of sprays and stuff to heat protectant. There we go. And the pool, because chlorine does bad idea. It's not good really for any kind of color of hair. But if you really want to get your hair wet, just put a shitload of oil in it or a lot of deep conditioner. So you're saturating the crap out of it so the chlorine doesn't have anywhere to go. The other huge one is washing your hair. The frequency, the type of shampoo and conditioner that you use that's another like make or break type of thing. So you want to wash your hair as infrequently as possible. For me, that's easy. That's why I was able to maintain that brown color. It's kind of brown, but this is what it was before I got the color gloss. Yeah, it's pretty white. So I'm currently in the process of, well, removing is next. Okay. So as infrequently as possible, I personally only wash my hair every 7 to 10 days, usually closer to 10 because, well, mostly because I'm lazy. And I have other methods that help distribute the sebum distribution. Sebum is like the oil that's on your scalp. The reason you wash your hair, or I should say the reason you wash your scalp, because when I wash my hair, I'm not like washing down here. I'm just washing the scalp and letting it run through. But sulfates are not going to be your friend if you want to maintain that fresh color. And also, a little secret, sulfates are only there because customer satisfaction. If a brand doesn't appeal to customers, people aren't going to produce it, because it's like, why waste, it's common sense. So it used to be very hard to find a non-sulfate shampoo, like a shampoo that doesn't lather. But it actually it doesn't make any difference in the cleaning department. Non-sulfate shampoo gets your hair as clean as the most harsh, strip the shit out of your hair sulfate shampoos. And those are the big ones. So, okay, I'm getting heated already just thinking about this experience. Yeah, it was about 10 years ago. I had this hair. So I asked for, like, I had started getting really into Game of Thrones. Like, I wanted Sansa Stark red because I figured I have like the same skin tone. I wish I had the same eye color, but I like my greens better than blue anyway. So back to the point. So I asked the colorist, who was somebody I had never seen before, and I wanted her to say something when they put me in a different chair. Someone walks over and I just act like I knew her, and she played along. But when she looked at my hair, like, her whole body language was like, without the excessive eye rolling, it was just, and I got that feeling in the pit of my stomach that said, get the fuck out of here now. But I didn't listen to it. To make a long story short, I left with jet black hair. Like level 1 black. Colors are level 1 to 10, but then since white hair and like really platinum has been more popular, now it's kind of like 1 to 12 sometimes. So 1 is like black hair. 10 is light blonde. If you go into like 11 and 12, that's where you get like white and like really close to white platinum. I am a 7.5, naturally. So I looked totally different. This was Elvira black. So I went back, talked to the head colorist, and got my money back, obviously, and found out how I could get level 7.5 back as soon as possible, without bleach, without compromising the integrity of my hair, because I didn't want that bitch to ruin my hair any more than she already had. So he said to use like, at the time, these were the most potent sulfate, like I mentioned before, strip the shit out of your hair shampoos. Suave, clarifying, and Head and Shoulders. So I'm like, well, and then he said, and you're gonna have to wash. You're gonna have to go like this down here. But if you use Olaplex at least once a week, I'm like, at least once a week? I don't wash my hair at least once a week. It's like, oh, well, that's gonna make it a little bit harder. So it's pretty much the opposite of what you do to keep color. Wash your hair more frequently. Use those kind of shampoos and get in there like, it's over now. And wash more frequently, but I was also, at the time, Olaplex was the only bond maintenance product around. So This is what it looked like after about, I'll have to check the timestamp, but I believe it was like 3 months after. And now I am using that same clarifying shampoo to wash out the color gloss, because I just want to see what's under here. I don't think the melanocytes in my follicles suddenly just turned on again. Melanin is what gives our hair color, our skin color. It determines all that, eye color, everything. The more melanin, the darker. So as we age, melanin production, it's a lot of chemistry that I'm gonna make the graying process a different video. I hope this helped. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful night, or morning, or afternoon. Bye.